There you are across the room, doing nothing special, leaning in the doorway light, not even noticing me. Something in the way you stand, something in your shoulders, stops me like a quiet hand, right in the middle of everything. I have been here many times in this ordinary evening, but tonight the room feels different, and the difference is you. Something settled in the air the moment that you walked in, something that I cannot name but feel the whole way through. You are not trying to be beautiful, you are just being you. And that is the quietest, truest kind, that is the only kind I knew. I have looked at you 1,000 times, and not once have I been ready. Every time I look your way, you still catch me steady. The way the light falls on your face, the way you push your hair back, the way you reach for nothing much and make it mean everything. I could watch this all night long, this ordinary standing, this simple way of being you, that leaves me understanding. I do not need the grand words, I do not need the sky, just this room and this light, and you going by. Something in the ordinary of you being here makes the whole of everything completely clear. I have tried to say this simply many times before, but the simple thing escapes me every time I try for more. So I will stand here quietly and hold it in my chest. The way you look tonight is the only thing I need expressed. So I will stand here quietly and not say a thing while you do your ordinary thing. Because the way you look tonight is more than I need, more than I could ever say, is more than enough for me. I will remember this exact light, this exact moment standing still. The way you look this evening, I believe I always will. The room will empty out in time, the evening will move on, but this particular way you looked will stay long after you are gone. The way you look tonight,
just this light,
just you,
just you.
The way you look tonight. Do 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 do. said it Tuesday. Something stopped me. The words were there, right there, then gone somehow. I almost said it Sunday at the table. The coffee and your face and the right now. It is not that I am frightened exactly. It is not that I am sure you would not want it. It is something more like timing, always timing, every moment almost right, but somehow not it. I have had the words in order, practiced them at home, but the moment that I am near you, I go quiet as a stone. I have cleared my throat on Tuesday, I have opened my mouth on Wednesday. Thursday came and went without it. Friday was the same. The weekend was a near thing. I was close on Sunday morning. You were laughing at something small, and I came very close to naming the particular thing I feel when you are in the room. This particular kind of feeling that I have not yet found room to say out loud to you directly, to say in plain words simply. Every time I get there, something moves away from me. Here is what I know for certain, I am very fond of you. Here is what I cannot manage, is the actual word for true. Maybe if I say it sideways, maybe if I write it down, maybe if I find the right Tuesday, maybe if I stop fooling around. Here is the honest version, the simplest version I have. I would like to say the thing already and stop being this bad at the one small ordinary sentence that most people say with ease. I have been rehearsing it for months now. Just let me say it, please. I almost said it yesterday, and tomorrow, probably again, I will almost say the thing. But someday, and I am certain of this only, the almost will become the actual thing. Because I cannot keep on almost, and I cannot keep on nearly. One of these ordinary Tuesdays I will say it very clearly, and you will look at me a moment, and the moment will be quiet, and whatever comes after that moment, I will finally stop the riot of unsaid things inside me that have waited long enough. I almost said it every day this year, and almost is too rough. Almost said it, almost every day. One day soon, almost said it. The light goes blue at 5 this time of year. that particular shade that means you are not here. The room is exactly as it was before, and somehow that makes it harder than before. The chair is still the same chair, the window the same window. The street below is doing what the street below does always. But the blue particular light that comes just after 4 has your name on it somehow, just like it had before. I have learned to fill the hours reasonably well. The books, the window, and the basic art of doing fine. But the blue hour always finds me right before the dark. That half light where you used to be the most is where you are. I make the tea the same way, I open the same window, I sit in the same chair that I always sit in now. And the only thing that shifts is this particular light, this 5 o'clock particular, blue particular night. I do not reach for anything when the blue hour comes. I just let it sit beside me the way it always comes, and wait for it to pass through the way it always does, moving from blue into evening the way the blue hour was. I am not unhappy, that is not this feeling. This is something quieter, something more like missing. Missing is not broken, missing means it was. Missing is the evidence of what a thing like this does. I am glad that I can miss you, glad that there is something worth the 5 o'clock particular blue light, and it's coming. Some people have no blue hour, no 5 o'clock particular. I would rather have this feeling than a life more angular. So I sit here in the blue hour with the light, and let you be the thing that fills this time of night. Tomorrow I will be fine, and tonight I am fine. But the blue hour is yours, and I am glad that it is mine. There is something almost sweet about a feeling this familiar. The blue hour and I have come to know each other very particular. Every evening at 5 o'clock we sit here just the same. The blue hour and the chair and me, and the thought that has your name. The blue hour, 5 o'clock. That particular blue, yours, mine. Boom, Boom. You came in like you owned the afternoon. Set your coat down like you always do. Talked about the weather for a minute. Then you laughed at something I said true. I do not know why I find you so charming. Maybe it is the way you never try. Maybe it is the way you make the ordinary feel like something worth a second try. You put your bag down on the second chair, the one you always choose when you come here. And something in that small familiar gesture made the whole room feel more clear. Soft shoe, dancing in the afternoon with you. No big moves, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, that is the only step I know with you. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe. You have got this way of making things seem simple, like the hard stuff never has to be heavy. I have been watching you do it for a while now, and I think it is just how you see. Not avoiding and not pretending, nothing is hard. Just deciding not to make it worse. Something in that quiet kind of easy is the best thing I have seen in years. You order what you always order, and you looked at me while waiting, and I thought, this is a person worth the whole of contemplating. Every ordinary afternoon you come in and set things lighter. Every time you leave this room, the room is somehow brighter. Soft shoe, dancing in the afternoon with you. No big moves, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, that is the only step I know with you. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe. I have thought about what I want from a day, and a day with you in it is the answer. I have thought about what makes an afternoon good, and you are the good in it for certain. Nothing grand and nothing that requires a calendar or a plan or a reason. Just you across the table in the afternoon, in whatever ordinary season. Soft shoe, this is all I ever wanted to do. No big plans, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, stay the afternoon right here with me. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe, just this afternoon, just you. Light and easy, light and free.
tasted like something I had not known to want until it arrived. I will remember the light, that particular light, the kind that makes a Friday afternoon feel like the whole of a life. The particular smell of that summer, the way the heat sat easy, nothing urgent, nothing pressing, just the long June days being June. That feeling of a month that does not hurry, that feeling of a season being generous, giving you more light than you expected, more warmth than you had planned on. I will remember the way you laughed at breakfast, before the coffee and before the news, before the day had asked you anything. I will remember your hands around the morning cup, and how the whole of summer felt like it was just beginning. The way you looked at small things like they were worth your full attention, the way you gave the morning all of your intention. I learned something that June about the art of being present, about the value of a morning that does not rush toward its ending, about sitting at a table with no particular agenda, just the coffee and the light, and the whole summer before us. But summer always ends and June moves on, and what you hold of it is what you carried all along. I do not regret the passing, I just hold the feeling, the way you hold a perfect day before the evening. Memory is a kind of keeping, not the thing itself, but the feeling of it, the shape of a June morning, long after June is over. And I have kept this June the way I keep the best things, not perfectly and not completely, but enough to feel the warmth of it. I will remember June and be glad for it, the kind of glad that does not hurt, the kind that simply is. I will remember you the way you were that summer, and it will make me smile somewhere in the middle of October. In the middle of a gray November morning, when the light is low and early, I will think of June and how it felt and feel it very clearly. That is what the good ones do, the good summers and the good people. They leave something behind them, something warm and something equal to the feeling of that morning, when the whole world felt like starting something new and full of possibility, something open-hearted. I will remember June, that particular light, that particular morning, June. I will remember.
You came in like you owned the afternoon, set your coat down like you always do, talked about the weather for a minute. Then you laughed at something I said true. I do not know why I find you so charming. Maybe it is the way you never try. Maybe it is the way you make the ordinary feel like something worth a second try. You put your bag down on the second chair, the one you always choose when you come here. And something in that small familiar gesture made the whole room feel more clear. Soft shoe, dancing in the afternoon with you. No big moves, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, that is the only step I know with you. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe. You have got this way of making things seem simple, like the hard stuff never has to be heavy. I have been watching you do it for a while now, and I think it is just how you see. Not avoiding and not pretending, nothing is hard. Just deciding not to make it worse. Something in that quiet kind of easy is the best thing I have seen in years. You order what you always order, and you looked at me while waiting, and I thought, this is a person worth the whole of contemplating. Every ordinary afternoon you come in and set things lighter. Every time you leave this room, the room is somehow brighter. Soft shoe, dancing in the afternoon with you. No big moves, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, that is the only step I know with you. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe. I have thought about what I want from a day, and a day with you in it is the answer. I have thought about what makes an afternoon good, and you are the good in it for certain. Nothing grand and nothing that requires a calendar or a plan or a reason. Just you across the table in the afternoon, in whatever ordinary season. Soft shoe, this is all I ever wanted to do. No big plans, just this, just the ease of all of this. Soft shoe, stay the afternoon right here with me. Light and easy, light and free, just you and just me. Soft shoe, just this afternoon, just you. Light and easy, light and free.
The table is full of yesterday, the glasses and the crumbs, the napkin you folded into a bird, the way you sometimes do. have not cleared it yet. I like it this way. A dinner table after a good evening is something I want to stay in. The particular disorder of a good dinner. The candle burned most of the way down. The wine glass with the last inch still in it. The bread plate and the spoon. All of this still sitting as it was when the evening was still going. Before the evening turned to clearing up. Before the knowing that the good part was behind us now, and the ordinary part returning. I like this moment before the clearing. I like this particular moment of the evening. We talked about your mother and the house you grew up in. We talked about the winter and the plan we have for March. And somewhere in the middle of the second glass, I thought quietly and just to myself that I am exactly where I want to be, right here at this long table. You told the story about the neighbor, the one I have heard 4 times already, and I laughed the same as the first time, because you tell it well and I am glad of it. I refilled your glass without asking. You picked it up without noticing. That is the kind of knowing that a long table builds over years. The knowing of a hand and what it needs before it needs it. The quiet understanding of a life shared at this table. There are people who have grander things than this table and this wine, but I do not think they have this quiet fullness that I call mine. The crumbs, the bird, the second glass, the way you tell a story, this ordinary, beautiful good evening is my whole glory. I have sat at other tables, in other rooms, in other years, and none of them felt like this table. None of them felt this clear. This particular table, in this particular light, with this particular person across it, is the thing I would choose every single evening if I could pick it. So I will clear the table when I am ready, which may not be just yet. Some evenings you hold longer than you should and have no regret, and this is one of those evenings. This table, this light, this you, the long table at the end of a good evening is enough. It is more than enough. It is true. Tomorrow the table will be clean again. Tomorrow the ordinary will return. But tonight I am sitting in the evidence of an evening well earned. The long table this evening, enough, more than enough. This table, this light. We did nothing much today. I made the breakfast, you read the paper wrong. We talked about the neighbor and her dog. We talked about the song that was on the radio last Tuesday, the one you cannot remember but I can. We had lunch at noon exactly, and then the afternoon just ran into nothing in particular, into the very pleasant kind of nothing, where the hours pass without announcement and leave you feeling something like you have been given back the day without conditions or requirements, just the shape of a good Tuesday with its ordinary appointments. Nothing much, everything, that is what today was made of. Nothing on the calendar, nothing dramatic, nothing to do, just the basic shape of a good day. Nothing much and everything and you. You fell asleep at 4 o'clock, your book face down across your chest. I watched you for a minute from the doorway, then I let you rest. Later you said you had the most peculiar dream about a house you had never seen. I said what happened and you said you did not know, but something nice between the beginning of the dream and the waking, something warm and something easy. I said that sounds like a good dream, and you said yes it did. I made the tea and you came to the kitchen, still half in the dream and half awake, and we sat at the table in the late afternoon for no particular sake, just because the afternoon was there and the tea was made and we were in it, and there was no particular reason not to sit and be in it. Nothing much, everything, that is what a Tuesday should be made of. Not a thing required of us, not a thing to solve or to get through, just the beautiful, ordinary, nothing much and everything and you. I have had the large days, and the large days have their place, but I keep coming back to the ordinary ones as the ones I wanna face, the ones where nothing happens particularly well or badly, the ones that ask nothing of you and give you everything gladly. So here is what I know for certain after all the days I have collected. The nothing much ones are the richest, the most worth remembering, not because they had more in them, but because they had enough. The quiet full enough of a good day is the making of the stuff of a life that feels worth living, a life that feels like mine. The nothing much of a good Tuesday is the whole of the design. Nothing much, everything, this is what I want my days to be made of. No requirements, no must-dos, no performance, no review, just the quiet, perfect, nothing much and everything and you. Nothing much and everything and you.
2 cups on the table.
Same time every morning,
You are still half asleep.
but you know where I am.
I have made yours the way
You have always wanted it.
we have been doing this so long.
I do not remember when it began.
The particular morning ritual
Of 2 cups and the window,
has become the shape of us.
more than most things have.
The way we start the day together,
Without needing to discuss it,
just the 2 cups and the table.
and the morning coming in.
The window has the light again,
The kind we like in winter,
pale and clean and sideways.
laying across the floor.
You are reading something quietly,
I am doing nothing special
and somehow this is more.
than I could ever ask for.
The ordinary silence of a morning with someone who belongs in it
Is the quietest, most complete thing I have ever known.
I look across the table at you reading,
And think about the years of this,
the years of morning cups and morning windows.
the years of just this.
How it never got old,
How the cup is always just the cup,
and yet somehow the cup is everything.
because of who is holding it. Some mornings I think
Some mornings I think
how quietly the good things come,
not with announcement,
not with fanfare
just 2 cups.
and the morning sun,
Not with ceremony or occasion,
just the simple fact of being
in the same kitchen
in the same morning,
with the same person,
doing the same ordinary thing.
and that being enough,
More than enough,
more than we could have arranged or planned or
asked for. 2 cups on the table,
same time every morning.
this is not a small thing.
This is what a life is made of.
The table
And the light,
and you across from me,
2 cups, that is enough.
that is enough for me.
Some mornings I think about
What it would be like,
to have no cup across the table,
no particular morning light,
and the thought is brief.
because I do not live in that world,
I live in this one,
with 2 cups and 1 table.
and the whole of that is mine.
The whole of that is ours,
2 cups every morning.
year after year after year. 2 cups,
The same table,
every morning. 2 cups, 2 cups. Do, 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 do.
I have known a few things in my life that I was sure of from the first moment.
A handle that fits the hand,
A road that feels like home.
and from the first time that I saw you,
I had that exact feeling.
that this was the one.
This was the one.
I had been meaning
to find without knowing I was looking,
to arrive at without knowing I was walking
towards something so specific
and so completely right.
It was not a flash of light,
It was something quieter,
something like a door that fits its frame,
something that
was righter.
I do not make decisions quickly,
I like to sit with things a while.
but when I met you, I just knew it.
I knew it in the way you smiled.
Not a drum roll and not a curtain dropping,
Just a quiet kind of landing,
like a door that fits its frame.
exactly as it should be standing.
I have been wrong before about things,
I have been too sure too quickly.
but this was different from the beginning.
This was something more specifically.
Itself and nothing else, not a feeling I was reaching toward,
Just a feeling that was already there,
already standing, waiting in the forward,
direction that my life was going.
already at the place I was arriving.
Not a surprise, but a recognition.
The thing I had been driving, this is the one, this is the one,
The one you know before you are certain.
this is the one, the quiet kind of shore. Before the curtain, we do not have to think about it.
We do not have to question why.
This is the one, this is the one.
And that is that.
I could list the reasons,
But the reasons are not the thing.
the thing is simpler than a list.
The thing is everything.
Two people at a table,
Without a single doubt.
both knowing the same thing.
Without having to spell it out.
I used to wonder
what the right one felt like.
now I know.
It feels like this.
Simple and sure,
It feels like walking in from somewhere cold.
to somewhere warm.
It feels like every good thing
You did not know to ask for,
arriving at exactly the right moment.
in exactly the right form. This is the one, this is the one,
No more wondering, no more doubt.
this is the one. We both know what this is about. Two people who are certain, two people who are sure. This is the one, this is the one,
Forevermore.
this is the one. No more wondering,
This is the one.
forevermore. This is the one, forevermore.
After all this time, you still surprise me. Not with grand things, with the smaller kind. The way you pour the water, the way you hold your cup, the way you look at me before you have woken up. That particular look, the one that happens before you are ready, before the day has asked you anything, before you are fully present. That look is the most honest thing I have ever seen from anyone. It is the look of you before the world gets to you. After all this time, I still notice
the way you clear your throat before you start to speak,
the way you fold a paper,
the way you find a chair,
the way you always find me
when I have gone somewhere.
in the house or in myself. You have this way of locating me without announcement
And without asking, you simply come and sit.
and that is the whole thing.
That is the complete thing,
The sitting near without a reason,
beyond the reason of loving someone.
after all this time.
That reason has not changed.
After all this time,
I still want you near. I did not know that love could be this quiet.
I did not know it could be this complete.
After all this time, still this,
After all this time,
still this.
I did not know that years could make something fuller, rather than making it ordinary.
I thought familiarity would take from it
But it only had it.
layer after layer of the same quiet thing, year after year of the same warm certain thing. After all this time,
Still this.
still exactly this.
After all this time, we are still here at this table in this light.
Year after year,
Nothing dramatic,
nothing grand to show.
just this quiet, warm, complete thing.
That we have come to know.
After all,
All this time, I know your small sound.
I know the sound of you sleeping.
I know the sound of you thinking.
I know the particular silence,
That means you are happy.
and the particular silence,
That means you need me near.
after all this time,
I am still learning you
which is the best thing I can say.
about after all this time.
After all this time,
Still this, still this.
after all this time,
Still this.
after all this time,
Still this. The last song of the evening is always the sweetest one. Not because the others were not good, but because it means we have won. Another evening together, another table, another room, another ending to a good evening, coming soon, too soon. The last song carries something that the earlier songs do not. It carries all the evening in it, all the hours we have got behind us now and gathered into this one last slow thing, this last piece of music before the end of the evening. The music is almost done now, the glasses are nearly dry. And something in this last song says it is time to say goodnight. But not yet, not just yet a while. Let us hold this one a little longer. The last song always sounds the best because the loving is stronger at the end than at the beginning. More settled and more certain, more known and more familiar. Before the closing curtain, we have been here all evening, through all the songs before this one. And now here at the last song, we are exactly where we belong. This is what we came for, not the first song, but the last one. When the evening has done its work and left us here with just the music and each other and nowhere else to be. The last song of every evening is the one that holds the rest of them, the one that makes the whole evening mean what it was meant to mean. We have had many last songs at many tables in many rooms, and every one of them has ended here in the same good way. The last song of the evening we have heard 1,000 now, and everyone has ended here in the same good way somehow. At this table, in this light, with the music going still, the last song of the evening always will, always will. After this last song ends, the evening will close, the table will clear, the night will do what the night does. But something of this last song will stay in the room a while, the way a good evening stays, long past its ending, long past the last note, long past the clearing of the table. The last song of the evening stays as long as we are able to hold it.